Hiya, I've got Rosie, my daughter, helping me today because this is going to be a two-person job. We bought this canoe from Lidl for £39.99. It's inflatable, it's for two people, it comes in its own carry bag, and if we're looking at the back here, it shows you the maximum weight is 160 kilos and the dimensions. The canoe is almost 91 centimetres wide and 325 centimetres in length. It can be used in, where does it say? It can be used offshore waters, small bays, small lakes, small rivers and canals. Please check with the relevant local waterways authority whether a licence is required. If you're going to take this onto the canals or the rivers of the UK, most of them will require a licence from Canal and River Trust. The licence that I've bought is a 30-day Explorer for around about just under £39, and it allows me for 30 days in the year, not consecutive, any days I like, to be able to take my canoe out and be able to enjoy her on any of the rivers and canals that belong to CRT. So the model number for this is 297670. Apparently Lidl was selling these last year as well. So here we go, I'm going to open the box. We've already opened it slightly. The first one that we got had a big gash in it. I think somebody opened it with a Stanley knife. Don't open the box with a Stanley knife, you'll puncture the canoe. And inside we've got the instructions with some wonderful light diagrams. If you're an IKEA fan, you'll love it. And then in multi-language, I'm just going to show you the English. It gives you all the different contents, the safety warnings. Obviously, don't put it near anything hot, don't put it near anything sharp, etc., etc. When you're carrying the canoe, two of you carry it together, one at the front, one at the back. Okay, and so we're going to start. I'm going to take the things out of the box. We've got the rope bundle. Oh my word. Good, Rosie? Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, and we're going to paddles. Can be used as two separate paddles or one long paddle. Put those out of the way for now. We've got the carry pouch. We've got the splash guards and the seats. There's a small carry pouch with Velcro that fixes onto the back of the middle seat. There's a small footrest for the front. The big pouch to put the whole thing in when you finish. Like I say, it's a really good size and we don't struggle to get it in. And the canoe itself. We're now going to put the camera onto a stand and get on with inflating the canoe. Oh, and of course the last thing you need is a pump. You'll need two nozzles. So this one I'm using, my pump came with these here. I use that one and I use the big wide one as well. We did read the instructions the first time we put the canoe up. This is actually Rowan's canoe. Mine has already been out of the water twice. It sits low in the water, well, you sit low in the canoe and it feels firm on the water. Getting in and out is good fun, but it wasn't too bad. And we really enjoyed our time out in it. What we will probably do is take you out next time when we go and show you the inflating in place and the getting in and out and the moving around in the water with it. We're not experts, we're here for fun. So, opening up the canoe first. On the front of the canoe, hopefully you can see this. This is the bow, the front of the canoe. You've got a gauge here and you've got the inflatable areas. We found it very difficult when we first set up the canoe to figure out which was the front and which was the back, the bow or the stern. And this is it. So I'm letting you know now so you don't have to sit in the instructions and think, what? There we go. First thing is you were given, let me get a bit closer. You were given the valves to be put onto onto the air inlets. I found this really hard last time, and I put the first one on upside down, of course. On the top, you'll know which way up your little what's it is meant to go, and it makes it much easier. So turning it upside down, you've got the hole here, and you've got to somehow pull this over the hole. And my goodness, this was the hardest part of setting up the canoe, but it doesn't have to come off again once you've got it on. So here we go, try again. And my technique for last time, it's not a sharp knife, but it was just to help ease it over the lip of the air inlet. Dad said we should use. Wrong way. The canoe has to be inflated in a certain order. It's written on the canoe itself. So this is number 1, it's the base plate, and you inflate that first. These sections take the big nozzle. So you put in the valve and open the top. It's to be inflated until all the creases have gone and the whole thing is firm. When you push your thumb in, there should be a bit of a dent, but not a huge amount, so it should feel really nice and firm. Take it away, Rosie. The air doesn't escape from here because it's a sealed valve. So you lock it up, and that's the base done. The next part to be done is number 2, it's the bottom, and that will need to have the middle nozzle on. While I'm doing that, Rowan's going to blow up the seats, the splash guard and the footrest, just as you would normally blow up anything, using the valves there. And Rowan's just discovered that the footrest has got a hole in it. You do get a repair kit. I've not had to use it. When you make a repair, you need to leave it 12 hours before the canoe can be used. So with number 2, you're going to have the air escaping as you pull out the nozzle, so you have to be pretty quick with it. And leave my glasses on for just a bit. Next part is number 3 at the top here. So again, you're using the bigger nozzle. Oop, put that in. Also in your bag, you've got this little gauge. It's a bit hard to see, I know. And that's to test that the top chambers are fully inflated. Can you do that for me, darling? Okay. Right. So you've got the gauge here, and you've got to marry this up. Is this? Tell me when it's at the bottom. I can't see. There we go. There you go. So the gauge is at the bottom, and you need to inflate it up to the first line on the first inflation. After that, you can inflate it anywhere in this hashed area, but check the instructions as well. But that's how the gauge works, to let you know that this is fully inflated. So I need to inflate it slightly more, and then we'll be able to start on section 4. The next thing are the ropes. This is the rear seat and the rear splash guard. Front splash guard. The footrest just tucks into the bow. And the middle seat, thank you darling, has got the Velcro on the back. This is because when you're underway, the little pouch you've got, which is splash proof but not waterproof, can be attached to here. So hopefully if you do capsize or anything nasty happens, it should still be attached to the LOC to be able to fish out of the water. There are 2 small lugs here, and in the canoe, hopefully you can see there are 2 more lugs here, and we're going to tie the seat into place at the bottom and over the sides. So I'll take the rope through the seat, placing it in here, flipping the camera around on its stand, darling. Can you see that? Okay. Takes it through here and through here. I'm pulling the seat tight. So the Velcro is still visible at the top here. Tighten the knot. The next bit is the 2 medium-sized ropes, isn't it, I think? Remember?
Yeah, medium ones.
Because the long ones are for the
Front and back.
Oops.
I did that this morning.
Right. 2 long ropes are for the rear and bows. You've got 3 more. This one is for the carry bag, but we also use it as a mooring line. And we've got 1 of these each for each side of the middle seat. So I'll put 1 over there. And the way you attach the middle seat is you tie a knot in the end. Am I in place here? Thank you. So you're going to make a loop, twist it around the loop, and then through the middle. So it looks like a figure of 8. I'm going to tilt it up a little bit. And here at the side are the 3 securing points. So you start here, put it through, up through the back of your seat, back through again, and through. And again the knot, take it around give it an extra twist, and then through the loop. Putting these on also helps to bring the sides of the canoe in to give it good tension. Now for the rear seat. Splash guard over the back. Push that down in there. And tying the knot again, so looping it round, once all the way around the rope, pull it tight. They do show the knot in the booklet. See the clock? Mm-hmm. So it's taken us just about half an hour, and that's including, of course, stopping to explain to you what we're doing. We found when there's the two of us working together on the canal, we did it a lot quicker. You've got a button here to push in to get the drip ring sorted on, and again, and when Rowan and I go out together we use the paddle each. If you're going out by yourself, you can obviously fix the paddles together. And when my husband went out with me, he wanted a longer paddle, so he used one like this. And when you come to take the paddles down, just leave the drip rings in place. So, there you go, one lovely canoe.